What's up, everyone? This is going to be a video for my 2011 Royal Rumble predictions. Um, Coming up this Sunday, TD Bank North Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. I think Boston's a great WWE city. Their fans are always really good. Um, so yeah, the Rumble. I mean, the card. There's only 3 matches on it besides for the 40-man Royal Rumble match, but. I don't know, maybe they'll add one last second or add one this Friday on SmackDown, so I'm just going to get to the card. Uh, so you have the WWE Divas Championship, which was announced on Raw. It's going to be on the line in a handicap match. Natalya, the champion, versus LayCool. Um, I don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure Natalya is going to keep the title. I just don't see LayCool getting it back. I mean, either one of them. Could be a good match. Should be a decent match. I mean, Layla's improved vastly in my opinion. Natalya's a good worker. Michelle's a good worker, and Layla, she's improving. So I give her credit for that. Uh, and yeah, I'm gonna pick Natalya to retain the okay match. I read that Awesome Kong may debut in this at the Rumble in this match, like interfere. So maybe Lake will help win the women's title. And I'm gonna pick Natalya to retain. Lake will have the title for so long, and Natalya's only had it for a few months still. So I think you should keep it on her. Wouldn't be surprised if Kong debuted though, but I still pick Natalya to win. Maybe she'll win she'll attack after the match. So picking Natalya to retain. And next, you got the World Heavyweight Championship match between Edge and Dolph Ziggler. I'm expecting this to be a good match, actually. Very good match. Dolph Ziggler, he's growing on me. He's become one of my favorites. I just like his style of wrestling. I just think he's can go fast paced, but he's also got some technical in there. And they said Matt Striker always refers to how he was All American at Kent State. I'm not actually sure if I think he did go there, but I'm not sure if he was on the wrestling team. Correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you know. But I wouldn't. I mean, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if he was. He's a really good wrestler, and yeah, I'm a fan of his definitely. And I think this feud's been built up okay for the time they were given the last 3-4 weeks. I just don't see Ziggler going over yet. I don't think he's at that main event type status level yet. Not yet, at least. He's definitely going to get there, just not ready at the moment. So I'm going to pick Edge to retain. What should be a solid match? If these are only 3 matches on it, besides the Rumble match, they should give it some time. So definitely looking forward to this match. Should be good. I just don't see Ziggler winning, so I'm going to pick Edge to retain. And then we have the WWE Championship match, The Miz defending against Randy Orton. I see Miz retaining this. I don't see Orton going over. I don't know. I still think they want to build them. They're still building The Miz up. They want to have him as champion. I don't know if they're gonna have him as champion going into WrestleMania, or at least until Elimination Chamber, when maybe if Miz loses the title, that's when he'll lose it. So I don't know. But I'm going to pick The Miz to retain. And again, like the Edge Ziggler match, if they allow time for it, it should be a pretty good match. I'm just waiting for Randy to go heel. Like, you saw the first Raw of the new year, and he's like, I'm resolved I was too nice. My problem was last year I was too nice. And he's like, I let my guard down and actually showed some human compassion. He's like, well, I'm resolved to the fact that nice guys finish last. And I just want to see a heel Orton. I don't know. I'm kind of getting over the whole face Orton face. Don't get me wrong, I still love the guy. I mean, he's my favorite wrestler. I'm not going to just, ditch him fucking just because he's a face. But I definitely enjoy his heel work a lot more. And I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. So, but I'm gonna pick Miz to retain. These two have had, they had a decent match at TLC, wasn't bad, and I think they've had a match or 2 on Raw. They've been tag matches. They work well together, I guess. But yeah, this should be an decent, good match. I'm gonna pick Miz to retain. And then we have the what everyone looks forward to, most exciting match of the year, in my opinion. For the first time ever, the Royal Rumble will now feature 40 competitors, superstars. And I'm just going to run down who we got in the Rumble so far this year. Alberto Del Rio, CM Punk, Dashing Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan, Darren Young, David Art Smith, David Otunga, Husky Harris, John Cena, John Morrison, Mark Henry, Michael McGillicuddy, Primo, R-Truth, Rey Mysterio, Sheamus, Ted DiBiase Jr., Ted DiBiase, Tyson Kidd, William Regal, Yoshitatsu, Zack Ryder, Wade Barrett, Ezekiel Jackson, Heath Slater, and Justin Gabriel. And you can also add Jack Swagger and Drew McIntyre in there, too. They weren't on this list for some reason. So that is, let's see. That's 25 guys so far. So there's 15, and plus Swagger and McIntyre, 27. So that's 13 spots still left. Now, I mean, you got so many opportunities here. Sorry, I just spaced out for a bit. Like, so many chances for returns. I would not be surprised one bit if Triple H returned. If he does return, though, a lot of people think he's going to return and win the whole thing, but I don't see that happening. And from a recent interview, like something I just read, apparently Triple H, he was talking about he wants to. He's definitely focused on more of the business end of WWE now. Since he said his in-ring career is winding down, but he said if he's needed for a full-time schedule, he's always available. But he said he's still planning on returning. But he said he wants to be at the right time, like to make the most impact. So I figure if Triple H does return the Rumble, he's going to eliminate Sheamus and himself. Just one of those like Mick Foley did in the 04 Rumble to Orton. They just took himself over the top rope with him. And so that'll just continue the Sheamus Triple H feud. So Triple H, and I'd love to see Y2J return, but I read something else that he actually said he doesn't plan on returning to WWE anytime soon. He just doesn't have the time for it. No room in his schedule for it. He's focused on Fozzy again and just other stuff. And I mean, I don't. I'd love Jericho, and it sucks to hear him say that. I hope he's not done for good, and I wish him the best in his projects he's working on now. But I guess he came back for 3 years, and he was working nonstop, so he's probably a little burnt out again. But it just sucks he won't. I mean, who knows? Maybe you never know. But I just don't think Jericho's going to return. Let's see. Oh man, I don't even know. Like RVD, he's been a surprise entrant in a couple of years, but he's in TNA now, obviously. I don't even know. I read a while back Booker T was negotiating with WWE because they left on good terms. Earlier, just talking about a return, and because I heard I don't know if he's coming back as a member of the Main Event Mafia in TNA. When they come on February 3rd. I don't think he's gonna be a part of that, but I'd love to see Booker back, even if it is for one night. You also got room for a lot of jobbers and stuff. I mean, a lot of the guys on these lists are jobbers. I mean, Yoshitatsu, Zack Ryder, Primo, Mark Henry, David Art Smith. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of guys are in there, but and I also read a little sidetrack that Chris Masters is scheduled to get a big push after the Royal Rumble on SmackDown. So I mean, in my opinion, the guy should be a two-time world champion by now, because when he was back in WWE in 05, 06 on Raw, he was in an elimination chamber match for the WWE title, and apparently they tried to give him a push, but he screwed it up, so he better not fuck this one up. So if they're trying to push him, you better just take the ball and run with it. But my favorites to win this, I'd love to see Alberto Del Rio win. CM Punk. I just pray to God that John Cena does not win. John Cena or Triple H. I love Triple H. He's one of my all-time favorites, but I just do not want it. He won the Rumble in 02 and he came back from injury. Just give it there's so many other deserving guys. Take out Sheamus and yourself. Continue your feud. That's fine. I just don't want to see either of them win it. No Triple H or Cena. Please no John Cena. I mean, he almost won it last year. It came down to him and Edge. He won it he was champion in '09. He won it in '08 in his return. Do not want to see John Cena win. I mean, it would just suck the life right out of me. Really would. My picks, I'm going to just boil it down to Alberto Del Rio, CM Punk, well, John Morrison. I would love to see John Morrison win it. I really would. The guy, I mean, he deserves to be in that main event level. He had an excellent match at TLC with Sheamus. Then all of a sudden, he had his match with Miz for the WWE title, and now all of a sudden, he's done with the title picture. So, and hopefully, Ted DiBiase just gets something going. Maybe get his. I mean, he hasn't won in a while. Maybe they, have him do well in the Rumble, eliminate a few guys, just be in there for 20 minutes or so. Who knows? But my man, I don't even honestly. I don't see CM Punk winning it. I think he's gonna be one of the final 3 or 4, and his feud with Cena is gonna continue. But I'm gonna boil it down to Alberto Del Rio and John Morrison. I just think one of them. I would say Wade Barrett too, but I heard that he himself, Wade Barrett versus The Undertaker, is already penciled in for WrestleMania. So it's got to be either Del Rio or John Morrison, and I'm a huge fan of both of these guys. Oh man, I don't know. It's a really tough pick, Man. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm torn here. Del Rio, he's been built up so well. I think he's definitely ready for world title match. I mean, he hasn't had, or just the world title. I mean, he hasn't had, didn't have the Intercontinental title or anything on SmackDown, but he had so many great matches with Ray, end of the summer and into the fall and whatnot. Nice little rivalry. He did really well on that fatal 4-way match for the world title at TLC. I just think the guy's ready, and John Morrison he's more than ready. So. Man, I don't know who to pick, to be honest. I'm all giddy here and shit. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna pick Alberto Del Rio, but you already knew that. So yeah, I'm gonna pick my man Alberto Del Rio. I just think he's got the whole package: his charisma, his great wrestling skills, good on the mic. He's just the shit. He's a great heel. John Morrison. Hey, if he wins instead of Alberto Del Rio, I'll be fine with that. Great. I got my pick wrong, but at least it's a guy who's deserving. But I'm gonna pick Alberto Del Rio to win the Rumble. Oh, and I forgot if Christian. I completely forgot. I hope Christian returns and he can win. But how Vince is with Christian, what he thinks of him. And I just read that there's not a lot of support behind Christian for being a main event guy, and Vince doesn't feel like he can be a main event guy, and that a feud with Edge has been rejected a lot of times. What the fuck, Vince? Christian has paid his dues. He's won every title there is except the world title or WWE title. Give the man the strap. He deserves it. So if Christian comes back, I just can't pick him to win it because I don't see it. Vince is a fucking asshole. But so if Christian comes back, I hope, I'd love to see him back. But I'm going to pick Alberto Del Rio, and if he doesn't win, John Morrison. But Alberto Del Rio is my main pick. So, yeah, guys. Wow, this is actually coming up on a year since my first video I made. So, I'm getting close to 100 subscribers, so I know it's taken me a while, probably longer than others, but I like making these vids, and my channel's not as good as other ones. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, so subscribe, comment, rate. Let me know what you guys think. Give me your thoughts on the Rumble, who you think's going to win and whatnot, and Alberto Del Rio is my pick. Should be a really good pay-per-view, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so let me know what you think, guys, and I'll be back. I may do a review for SmackDown. If not, I'll be back Sunday night to do my Rumble review. All right, guys, enjoy the Rumble, and peace. I'm out.